Hey guys, what's up? Hey, it's AJ. Gosh, okay. And let's talk about establishing healthy boundaries with unhealthy people. Man, I don't even know what to say, honestly. I'm just so heated, bro. Like, it's okay to let people go. It is okay to let people go, especially when they're not serving you any good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's something hard to cope with, and sometimes you want people to be there and to understand and just to be people. And sometimes it's just okay to understand that what you want won't happen, you know? And it's hard because, you go back and try to make things work and try to, and this isn't just in like boyfriend girlfriend relationship. This isn't any relationship that you get into. Man, like, it's okay to let go. Sometimes letting go is for the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a situation doesn't serve you any good, why hang on to it? Like at that point, you're stunning your own growth and you are blocking yourself. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes God will send a person into your life and that's not meant to stay and you want to keep them. And so, because you want to keep them and you're not listening, you keep trying and trying and trying and trying. And it's just like, God doesn't want this person to stay in your life. They're not serving you any good. So, of course, every situation you get into them, it's always something, you know? It's like constantly hitting a brick wall and just not understanding why you can't go through because you could have sworn there was a door right there. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's so hanging on to people that don't serve you does you more harm than justice. It will never be what you want or the ideal picture in your head. That will never come to life because they're not there. They're not supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? And it's really up to you if you want to keep them or let go of them. But just look at yourself and just realize, like, is it worth it? Is it like really worth the tears, the chaos, the constant argument, the fakeness, the phoniness of it all? Like, is it worth the 10 seconds of happiness that you get? That's all a facade anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, why do you keep hurting yourself, baby? Like, you don't need that. And it's okay, you know? Because the people that you need, that you need in your life, God will provide. You know what I'm saying? God will make them consistent and He will make them people that are trustworthy, people that will love you for you. You don't have to beg anyone for attention or for happiness, especially when you know that they're not going to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of ridiculous, You don't deserve the pain and the heavy weight that it takes to keep them, you know? It's like in my head when I think about it, it's like holding like a child, think of yourself as like it's like a child holding on to its parents' leg when they're trying to go and do something. You know what I'm saying? Like think of yourself, you know, you know what I mean? It's like you're so much better than that. And it can be frustrating and angry. It can be hurtful. But trust and believe that that pain is only temporary, you know? Till you realize that you're much more better without them and you can do much more without them and you're much more happy without them? Because, like, well, when I was in therapy one time, the therapist said that sometimes that people, it's like being a carton of ice cream in the store, Sometimes people will just look at you. Sometimes they'll open the door to grab you and read the ingredients, you know. Sometimes they'll put you back, you know what I'm saying? But the ones that take you and keep you, those are the ones that are meant. Not everybody is meant to be that one for you, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody deserves to know what the ingredients are, you know what I'm saying? And that's okay, you know? And sometimes you just gotta breathe through it. And it's okay to cry, you know? It's okay to go through the pain, journal, and realize that that hurts. Yeah, it's definitely okay to realize that that hurts, that they're not who you want them to be. But God always provides what you need, and what you need is always better than what you want. You know what I'm saying? Because it serves you much more. Man, this is just hard to process for me, you know, going through it, you know, and realizing that the people that I grew up with that are closest to me no longer serves me. They don't match my growth, and they're bringing me down, and I don't want to be brought down. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be back where I was 2 years ago, 3 years ago, because it's not the same person I am today. I've outgrown them, and sometimes realizing that you outgrew people hurts, you know? But I'm proud of myself because realistically, what?
Nothing.
Realistically, you know, like, I don't want to be them. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be where they are still today, you know? I'm proud that I'm developing, I'm growing up, I'm maturing, I'm learning the lessons that God is putting me through. I'm glad I'm processing them. You know, there's so much brighter on the other side of the rainbow for me. You know what I'm saying? And I can just hope and pray that one day they realize the same thing, you know? Because nobody ever wants to watch somebody that they love go down the wrong direction. But so many people do. And, yeah.
Let me jump in this.
Okay.
Because I'm going to turn this to a different video. What up, y'all? You already know what it is. You already know who it is. We got AJ on here because actually I was going to have her do this video on her own. But you know what? I wanted to turn this into a different video because healthy boundaries is... Because, let me put it this way. This channel right here is just not for, you know what I'm saying, like recovering from drugs, alcohol, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's recovering from anything. And you know what? I'm going to turn this one too. This is what I'm going to say. So like I was saying, this channel is for people with taking all recovery and that's on anything, you know what I'm saying? And the biggest thing that I'm talking about right now that I'm thinking of is mental health abuse. People get abused by mental health so much out here, and it takes a lot to recover from that. You know what I'm saying? And then that's why I wanted to step in and speak on this one, because what she's dealing with right now is mental health abuse, and like that, and that's and you have to recover from that too. You know what I mean? Because just like a drug or alcohol, any kind of addiction, you know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, people get so used to getting abused mentally that they get addicted to it. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because they get addicted to the drama. They get it, you know what I'm saying? So that's what they used to.
I watched a TikTok about this earlier, actually.
And it's crazy because they don't know how to get out of it. Or when they do get out of it, guess what? It draws them back in.
Yep.
Because that's all they know. So even if they're not, they could be in the best place out there in their life. But, you know, unfortunately, you know, I'm not saying that you are doing this, but a lot of people do. They go look for the drama. They go look for, you know what I'm saying, the abuse, because that's all they know. You know what I'm saying?
So in the TikTok that I watched today, it was actually very interesting. That abuse is a child response. You know, this is why therapy is so important, even though people don't want to do the work. But like, it's just like that's a child response from something that happened when you were younger, whether that was not.
Hey.
You was talking your stuff, King? Whether that was like not, feeling important when you were young or feeling the neglect, and so you were so used to being wrapped around that mistreatment and that abuse, that you got used to it.
And that is totally true, and that's the thing though. But that is why when she said creating healthy boundaries, that is so important all the way around. You know what I mean? Like if somebody's abusing you mentally, of course physically or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's the best way to cut them off. And it's gonna be messed up because they're gonna try to drag you back in. They're gonna try, especially like if they know you, they close or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And this especially goes for people that's in recovery, because that's the way any type of recovery. You know what I mean? No matter what you're recovering from, because anybody they want you to be on the same level as them, unfortunately.
Or not even that. They don't want to see you just
thrive.
Have that growth, that thrive. They don't want to realize in their head, hey, that this person is becoming different than what I thought, or this person is becoming better than what I thought they could be.
Yeah, and it's so crazy, but that's how the way it goes, because people don't want to see you win. If they ain't winning, they don't want to see you win. And it's fucked up too, and I'll tell you why it's fucked up, because most of the time when they are winning, they still don't want to see you win. So it's like, what the fuck, bro? I can't win for lose around this mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the way it is.
But you're not winning for them. You're winning for yourself.
Exactly. But I'm just saying in general. You know what
I'm just saying that's why you have to have those boundaries, because you're not winning for anybody else. Because you can't win for anybody else. You're doing it for yourself because that's the only person you can do it for. One. And you are important. You know what I'm saying? Put yourself first. It's okay to do that. It's okay to tell somebody no or not right now. It's fine. There's no reason that, somebody should want to hold you back.
Exactly. And if you are going through mental abuse and you cannot create those healthy boundaries by yourself, go talk to somebody. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of, there's 1-800 numbers. There's all kinds of numbers that you can call. You know what I'm saying? That will help you. Call a friend. Call you know what I'm saying? Anybody that's gonna stop that person from mentally abusing you. You know what I mean? Physically or whatever.
And sometimes people don't know what healthy boundaries looks like. So some things are calling out the disrespect. Hey, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's not okay with me. You know what? Maybe I need to take some space from you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I just need to clear my head and give you some time to realize that that's not okay with me.
Right, absolutely. And the thing that everybody needs to realize right now, and this is like I said, any kind of recovery. I know a lot of us is in recovery. If you watch my channel, you're in recovery. If you're not, you might, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
This still applies to you whether you're in recovery or not.
No, I'm saying any kind of recovery. But what I'm saying is this though. You have to realize that it don't matter what you coming from, mental abuse, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You recover from whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? You've been put down so much that you feel like you're not worth it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the point, that you need to realize that you are worth it.
Or you feel like you should be put down. And that's not a thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what your mom said. That's not a thing.
That's not a thing.
There's no such thing as not being worth it, because you are worthy. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely.
You're worthy of having a good life. You're worthy of anything that you put your mind to.
You're worthy of being happy.
Yep.
At the minimum.
Sure. And it's crazy how little words, just words can have, you know what I'm saying, you twisted, your mind twisted. You know what I mean? Like, I was sitting and watching, I watch a lot of things. I sit back and I watch, and just her having this conversation with this person that she was having the conversation to, that was trying to mentally abuse her, that she's putting up healthy boundaries to, just had her mind messed up. You know what I mean? So powerful, the words and things like that is powerful, especially if it's some people that you love. You know what I mean? That's supposed to have your back. That's supposed to be there for you. But unfortunately, in this life and how it is, the people that's supposed to have your back can hurt you the worst.
You know what I'm saying? The people closest to you, and I'm talking moms, I'm talking about sisters, brothers, uncles and aunts, those people that you expect to treat you so much better, to love you for you, and to nourish you and to take care of that, nourish the relationship. Sometimes it's okay to, say, no, it's not sometimes. It's always okay to say, that's not okay with me. That hurts my feelings. And I need you to stop. You got to be strong enough to stick up for you because nobody else will be. Just like in addiction, you got to do it for you.
Yeah, and just like addiction. And like I said, mental abuse can be addicting too. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, that's any kind of addiction. Like I said, I want everybody to understand that I want for you guys to learn, and this is my thing, and I know this is her thing too, to recognize when you're getting abused. You know what I'm saying? Somebody putting you down every day, that's not somebody that loves you. That's abuse.
Someone that's only comes around when they need something, or only calls when they want to ask you for something. That's not okay. Or when that person doesn't want check kids. You know what I'm saying? You need to recognize that and be like, maybe I should put more thought into this person on why they're actually playing a role in my life. Now, don't get me wrong. Every relationship is give and take, but is that person giving to you? Is that person providing the good nourishment that you need, the good love that you need, or is it just a receive on their end?
Absolutely. Like you're 100% right about that one. And don't be like, he don't put my hands on me, or they don't put my hand, she don't put, whatever the case may be, that don't matter, motherfucker. That don't matter a damn thing, because that's still, mental abuse is a real thing. You know what I'm saying? If they're not trying to build you up, you know what I'm saying, and just tearing you down, trust and believe. I'm going to tell you one thing, that's mental abuse. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it could be anybody. Like she said, it could be anybody.
Mental abuse is the same as physical abuse, but sneakier, because it's not happening direct, whereas physical abuse is direct. They're punching you, versus they're being sneaky and conniving and twisting stuff just to manipulate you and get what they want. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And that's no lie. And you know what, let me tell you something just in case you didn't know. Your kids can mentally abuse you too. So be careful about that stuff. It's crazy. With kids though, they don't really know what they're doing. Sometimes I guess it depends on how old they are. Like they're like 18, 19, and I'm sure they know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? But with the kids you have more patience, but
still, it's okay to have those boundaries. I don't care how old your kid is. It's extremely important to have boundaries for yourself.
Absolutely.
You can always tell. There's nothing wrong with telling your kid, hey, no, I don't like that.
Absolutely.
That's not okay. You're interrupting my peace and you're interrupting my boundaries, and I'm going to need you to stop.
Because even though you're a parent, and yes, you are supposed to be there for your kid and stuff like that, you don't have to take the abuse from your kids.
And that's teaching them to respect others.
Absolutely.
And to respect other people's boundaries, because disrespecting people's boundaries can end up dangerously.
Yeah, absolutely. It can get killed, it can get shot, it can get anything. You know what I'm saying? So boundaries is very, very important. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, when you're in recovery, you're trying to build yourself up. So it's very, very important. Like I said, it don't matter what you're recovering from. It's very important for you to have those boundaries. You know what I mean? Because as it already is, you feel like a piece of shit. You feel like you know what I mean? Because you've been put down, let down, whatever for years. That's how you feel. So when you put them boundaries, that's gonna help you start building yourself up. So those boundaries are 100% important.
Yeah, definitely. And having boundaries will take you so far. You'll earn so much more respect. And sorry guys, Vinny, but yeah, you'll earn so much more respect with those boundaries put in place, and realizing what you like and what you don't like, what's okay with you and what's not okay with you, is all part of the learning yourself. It's all about learning about yourself. What are you doing, man? What's going on?
Hey, you better respect your mama's boundaries.
What's up?
Nah, he don't understand.
Yeah, but
it's
never too early.
It ain't never too early to let them know. You know what I'm saying? You doing too much. You know what I mean? You crossing my boundary, cause you feel me like you doing too much right now. I'm not playing with you. We about to have a problem, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then that's the way it is. And that's always so. So boundaries. I'm glad, 100% glad that she brought that up. And like, I like this part of the situation because sometimes you guys need to hear stuff from somebody that's not me. You know what I mean? She go through stuff that I don't go through. You know what I mean? But she, unfortunately, is recovering from mental and you know what I'm saying, and abuse. You know what I'm saying? And so her recovery is gonna look different than my recovery. Mm-hmm. But there might be somebody out there, like I said, that is going through the same recovery. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, recovery is recovery. No matter what you're recovering from. You know what I'm saying? So, especially like physical abuse. You know what I mean? She's been physically abused. I don't know if you know what I'm saying, put that business out there or not, but it is what it is. You know, physical abuse, mental abuse, you know what I'm saying? All kinds of abuse. You know what I'm saying? And I know there's a lot of people out there, you know, so, and she's gonna be here, you know what I'm saying? So if anybody ever needs to talk or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure she won't. Just put it down in the comments, and I'm sure she will not have a problem with, you know what I'm saying, talking to you guys. Or if you guys be like, you want to see like, oh, I want to see another video from Hey AJ. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure I can make that happen because, like I said, at first I was just going to let her put this on our family channel. But it was just, what she was saying was something that I know that y'all needed to hear. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta sit down. It's okay.
So I mean, that was important. You know what I'm saying? And like, I wouldn't have thought about that personally. I probably would have eventually. I'm a smart guy, but you know what I'm saying. But God works in mysterious ways. You know what I mean? And I believe in that 100%. So that is vastly important. You have anything else to say before?
Nope. I guess with that being said,
what?
I've always wanted to do this.
Well, go ahead.
Are you gonna do it with me?
No, you can do it. Go ahead.
I can do it?
Yeah.
All right. I'm super proud of you, and especially you, because you're worthy of it.
And that you're setting boundaries.
Yeah, I'm proud that you're setting boundaries today. Beautiful.
Yep, definitely. Okay, we gotta get out here. I gotta put these babies to bed. She gotta put the babies to bed. We got stuff to do. But you already know what to do. Go ahead and put your comments down below if you ever want to hear more from Hey AJ. We want to thank Hey AJ for being here and dropping that knowledge. You already know how it is. We appreciate her 100%. Y'all put y'all comments down below. Y'all put that subscribe button. Y'all give this video a fat thumbs up. Excuse me. I'm getting old. Y'all give this video a fat thumbs up, and y'all repost this, retweet this, meet this, whatever on all the little platforms you already know. And we out. Peace.
Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's a little head here.
Yeah,
right about here, I think. Or is it on this side?
It's on this side.
It's on this side? Okay,
Yeah.
it's a little head right here. It says little head. Click on that and subscribe.
Definitely.
We love you.
Love you. Peace.